welcome to Pelicans Flock Report, where I give you everything New Orleans Pelicans from a fan's perspective. I'm your host, D. Broussard. First things first, man, before I get started, like always, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss it after each and every Pelicans game. Shout out to everybody that's already subscribed already, man. I really, really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for joining the Pelicans flock. And as long as y'all keep subscribing, I'm going to keep bringing these videos to y'all, man. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you're watching this video right now. First things first, man. Pelicans win. Pelicans win. Oh, man. Pelicans win a close one tonight. Pelicans win, man. Win a close one tonight against the Golden State Warriors. Pels win 113 to 109. Tonight, man, we finally get another win. After winning that last game against the Philadelphia 76ers, the Pelicans played another good game tonight at the Smoothie King Center against the Warriors. Now, of course, the Warriors were down a couple bodies, but like I said before, it really didn't matter. You know, Steve Kerr and the Warriors gonna always bring it, man. No matter who's on the floor, they gonna play to win every time. And the Pels got through this one, man. It was a little close game, man. It was definitely a defensive game, most definitely. Throughout the game, it was pretty close throughout the game, but ultimately the Pels came out with the win, 113 to 109. Now, tonight we had the return of a very, very important piece to the team. DeJounte Murray returned tonight in his first game of the season at the Smoothie King Center tonight, man. DeJounte played really, really well. Looked really good. Looked like he hadn't missed a beat. DeJounte finished with 13 points tonight. And also DeJounte was 5 for 11 from the field, 13 points. So good showing by DeJounte Murray, man. I feel like DeJounte definitely showed that he's a key piece to this team. Um, you know, his pace, his leadership, um, the way that he, runs the point guard. He really, really helped this team out a whole lot tonight. And when I saw him tonight watching the game, I was like, man, like we really missed this guy. For a while I was kind of like thinking, with the emergence of Jeremiah Fears and things of that nature, I was just like, man, I don't think we really need DeJounte Murray. Maybe we should trade him, before the trade deadline. But tonight, he made me eat my words, man. He definitely showed me that he's a very, very important piece to the puzzle of this team. And as long as he's healthy and on the basketball court, I definitely feel like the Pelicans will be a force to be reckoned with, man. Because DeJounte plays well on defense. He's long, athletic. And also, he's a facilitator. He makes the right reads, makes the right plays. And, he just helped this basketball team out a lot tonight, man. So I was very, very excited with what I saw from DeJounte Murray. As I said earlier, he didn't miss a beat. He still looked like DeJounte Murray. Of course, he's probably going to have to get back in the rhythm and up to speed just a little bit. But, he looked really well out there tonight, man. He did. He did. And, I'm very excited to see, what we can do going forward to finish this season out. And, hopefully we have him back at the beginning of the next season. And, we can have a better start than what we did this season, next season, So, yeah, man, DeJounte Murray made his return tonight, man. So, shout out to DeJounte Murray, man, for having a good game in his return. And we look forward to seeing him for the rest of the season, man. Injured players tonight, Trey Murphy was out again, still nursing that shoulder strain. No Eve Misi for us tonight. Eve is still out with that calf strain. And also Michael Peavy was also out, and he's dealing with a toe strain. It's been said that he's been practicing. So we may see Michael Peavy maybe next game or maybe the game after that. But From what I was watching, Michael Peavy has been making some progress, and he may be back pretty soon. But right now, he's still out, and he did not play tonight. So, everything that this game came down to, man, was defending and playing for one another. This was kind of what I said earlier about having DeJounte Murray out there. We got some good ball movement. We played for one another. We moved the basketball. We got the right shots. We didn't really force anything. We played with pace. And we just played for one another. We played well in James Borrego's system. As I said before, James Borrego's system is a ball movement system. And as long as we play for one another, it definitely make us a dangerous squad. And defending, man, we defended really well tonight, man. Especially against a good Warriors team. The Warriors still played well, man, even though they didn't have Steph Curry and the pieces uh that make a difference on their team. They did have Draymond, but besides that, it was more so role player guys. But we defended well, man. Herb Jones had a really, really good defensive showing, man. A lot of deflections, a lot of steals, as well as the other players as well, man. So the Pels really defended well tonight, man. They got back in transition. They defended well on the ball. And I think that was just the key to the game. That's what helped us win, and as long as we continue to defend well and play for one another, I feel like we always have a chance against any team, in the league, man, especially when we fully healthy. So um, hopefully, we get a look at this team, being fully healthy, with Trey Murphy, Eve Misi, Michael Peavy, coming back, plus having DeJounte Murray. I'm looking forward to seeing what we look like fully healthy as a team, going into the second half of this season. And just to kind of give us an idea of what we have, going forward, man. Top performers tonight, man. mm, who I'm gonna go with tonight? Top performer tonight, man. I gotta go with my boy, man, Zion Williamson. 26 points, 6 rebounds. Another good showing for Zion Williamson tonight against that Warriors defense, man. Normally, when Zion plays up against Draymond Green, Draymond will always defend well and try to give Zion a little bit of trouble. But, Zion was still able to do his thing and get to the rim, man. He also hit a 3-point shot tonight, which that's kind of rare for Zion, but he was able to knock down a 3-point shot tonight as well. And he was able to get to the rim, man. He defended well. And just an overall good performance for Zion tonight, man. 26 points, 6 rebounds. And I kind of want to touch on Zion a little bit, man, real quick. It's been reported that Zion is gonna receive uh I think it's like 42.8 million this season because he's, met his expectations as far as playing the number of games that he was supposed to play this season to receive his guaranteed money. Now there's been some, different opinions about that. Should we be paying Zion that type of money with, the effort that we've gotten out of Zion throughout the years and such. Um, and my thing is with that situation is, it's a contractual agreement. I think a lot of people not looking at the fact that, Zion's contract had a lot of uh different stipulations and things of that nature in his contract. So I'm pretty sure Zion also lost a lot of money. Like being even though he's gaining this amount of money this season, based off his playing things of that nature. Um, I think that Zion also lost a lot of money throughout his contract because he was unable to make weight. He was unable to play the games that he was supposed to play as far as the amount of games that he was supposed to play. So, um, Zion lost a lot of money, man. I'm sure he did. You know, so with him getting this amount of money, man, I mean, hey, it's a part of the contract. I mean, they gave Zion this contract to pay him this amount of money. That's how I look at it. So, I mean, hey man, pay the man what he's owed. I mean, he's had a pretty stellar season this year. He's been healthy, he's been available, he's been playing, he's been, in shape. I feel like Zion deserves his coins, man, at this point. Some people are at saying, should we trade him? Should we get rid of him? It's always that should we trade Zion question coming about. But me, in my opinion, man, I feel like if we're not gonna get a first round pick in this year's draft for Zion Williamson, at this point, to me, it makes no sense. It really doesn't. Um, I feel like, you know, if you trade Zion and you get future picks, I feel like that's gonna be basically starting all over again. And I know as fans, man, we tired of this team losing and having mediocre seasons and things of that nature. So I just feel like we just need to stick with Zion, man. Like, if we were gonna trade him, I think the time to trade him would have been, 3, 4 years ago, but right now at this point, it's just kind of like, trading him, in my opinion, would kind of just set us back because, unless somebody's gonna give us a first round pick in this year's draft for Zion, which a lot of teams are not gonna trade a pick that they have in this year's draft just because this year's draft, as I said before, is very loaded. So, you know, most of the teams who have picks in this year's draft, they're going to hang on to those picks. As you can see now, you have a lot of teams shutting guys down, tanking, as we like to say, things of that nature, um, throwing the season in the can. That's because, this year's draft is going to be loaded, man. They want to pick in this year's draft. So if we can't get that for Zion Williamson, I just feel like trading Zion is really pointless at this point. The guy's been healthy, he's been playing well, he's been focused, locked in. I mean, we have other pieces around him at this point, based off what I've been seeing from the team these last 2 games, and also with DeJounte Murray coming back tonight. Um, you know, I like what I'm seeing from this team, man, talent wise. I feel like if we can just stay healthy and get a full season together, I think the results will be a whole lot different than what they were this season. So we definitely can't blame Zion for uh, we definitely can't blame Zion for what's happened this season because Zion has been available. You know what I'm saying? I know the last couple seasons Zion was at fault, but this season, man, it's not on Zion hands this time. So, let my boy keep doing this thing, man, playing hard, man, making his money, and let's move on, man. Let's try to build something here, man. Trading away Zion, like I said, I feel like it's gonna be like a start over, and we not trying to start over no more, man. We tired of losing. We want to win. Let's roll with what we have, man, and let's start winning some games. That's just my opinion on the Zion Williamson situation, man. Besides Zion, Sadiq Bey added 18.6 rebounds tonight for Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey was 6 for 13 from field goal range tonight. Played really well. Another good game for Sadiq Bey, man, as he continues his tear, playing well, showing everybody that he is back and ready to go. Um, Another good performance for Sadiq Bey, man. Also, man, Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole had a heck of a game tonight going up against his former team. Jordan Poole ended out with 12 points, 6 rebounds. Jordan, facilitated. He made some great plays, great passes, and got to tip your head off to Jordan Poole, man. Since he's been back in the rotation, Jordan has been playing really, really well, man. And I like when Jordan played this way, and I feel like as long as Jordan continues to play this way, playing calm, facilitating, making the right reads, taking the right shots, I feel like um we'll be okay, and Jordan is going to help us out a lot, because that was the question mark with Jordan throughout this season has been, his decision making, his intensity at times, things of that nature. But shout out to James Borrego for sitting him down for a little while, man, and just getting him back focused, man. It seemed like that, benching kind of woke him up. And, Jordan has been playing like Jordan Poole lately, man. And, we definitely need that from him because that's what we brought him here for. So, shout out to Jordan Poole, man. Another good game for him tonight, man. Next game, we'll be going against the Utah Jazz in Utah. Now, Utah has been shutting down a lot of players. They shut down um, Nurkic today. No Jaren Jackson Jr. Um, Laurie Marketing has been playing here and there. The George kid hadn't really been playing. So it seemed like, Utah is kind of going in tank mode, trying to see if they can get a pick in this year's draft. Like I said earlier, a lot of teams are doing this. Sacramento, Washington, like I said, this year's draft is going to be a huge draft, man. So all of these teams are trying to get picks in this year's draft, man. So yeah, so I think as far as us going up against Utah, I think, this will be a game that we can possibly win if we just play the same way that we've been playing here lately. And, with Utah, tanking and things like that, man, I don't think they'll be looking to win the game anyway. So, that'll be another win for us, which, we need to keep winning. We don't need to shut no players down. We need to keep winning, and we need to keep, building, establishing our identity and doing what we need to do, man, to win games and get ready and prepared, for this next season and the future of the Pelicans, man. So yeah, man. We need to keep winning. So big win tonight, man. By the Pelicans, man, going up against the Warriors, as I said, man. Second win, man. So, hopefully we can keep this streak going. We 2 wins in, and hopefully we can keep the streak going, man, and keep playing hard and keep winning games, and keep showing what we building here on the basketball court, man. That's it for me, man. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you're watching this video. Shout out to everybody that's already subscribed, man. I really appreciate y'all. And yeah, man, that's it for me, man. Till next time, Pelicans Flock Report, where I give you everything New Orleans Pelicans from a fan's perspective. I'm your host, D. Broussard. Until next time, man, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Go Pels.